just let me start recording on this computer, because I'll probably put this on YouTube. And let me share the screen as well. Okay, so let's have a look. So today I found some interesting podcasts about the pandemic. It's been confirmed if we look at the BBC news. The coronavirus outbreak has been labelled a pandemic by the World Health Organization. So we are seeing the effect coming through into the economy. As a Forex trader, you know, we are trading in pandemic markets, and it's been pretty crazy this week. You have to know what you're doing, what you're getting into with trades, when you're going to get out of a trade, how you're working out your profits and your percentages. And you know, the reason for this is because airlines are cancelling flights. Professors in America are saying they're now running classes online until June, etc., etc. So I found a couple of useful podcasts you might want to look at. Dr. Francis Boyle, coronavirus is twice as potent as SARS. So for people who are telling you that we should carry on as normal, and you know, that it's all sort of scaremongering, it has actually been confirmed as a pandemic by the World Health Organization. Another good one for you to look at is Joe Rogan, How Serious is Coronavirus? Infectious disease expert talks to Joe Rogan. That's a really good one as well. So some of the comments down here, my job is not to scare you out of your wits, it's to scare you into your wits. So, you know, we've got to be sensible, and we've got to think about how this is actually going to play out over the next few months. And what happens when you get big cultural shifts in society? Often things don't just revert back to normal, because things move on. So, for example, a move to cryptocurrency because of germs being transmitted on paper currency, a move more to working at home because self-isolation, and moving online classes. Why would you go back to being in the classroom if you find that that works quite well? It cuts costs, you know, etc., etc. So cultural shifts can take place, and one of those revolutions may be whether it's self-isolation or it's imposed on you because your children can't go to school and you're working at home. You know, what are you going to do about the income that you lose? You know, some people have said that it's wrong to take advantage of people who are worried about this pandemic and to say, look, this is what I do working from home, why don't you try it? You know, it's entirely up to you. All I can say to you is that there are ways in which you can earn money working at home and take control and find a way through this, and find a way that gives you a side hustle and an income and a skill for life, and it's something that you can do at home. Certainly that helps me sleep more easily at night than worrying about my letting apartments upstairs, because I'm a gîte owner and I belong to various groups on Facebook, one of 1,400 Gossip for Gîte Owners, and they're having cancellations come in from Canada, from Spain, from the Far East, and some people are closing their businesses all year. And if you go to the Forex trading market, very big traders that I know, multi-million-dollar accounts, you know, they're taking vacation and they're staying away the rest of the year. Now, most normal people like us don't have the luxury to do that. We have to find ways through this, whether it's getting our shopping in sensibly, whether it's cancelling that cruise because it's not good to be stuck in another country or to be with 5,000 other people on a ship, for example. You know, you've got to think about how you're going to get through the next few months, what the cultural shift is going to be for you going forward, and also what backup plan have you got, particularly for older women. My target market is middle-aged older women like myself, divorced, bereaved, worried about healthcare costs. I've got a child going through college, student loans, worried about, I mean, you know, the society moves on, 20, 30, 40-year-olds, you know, finding it more difficult to find those jobs because of the generation of people, the millennials coming through. And yet at the other end, the government's taken our pensions away, and they say old age pensioners can work till they're 66 or 70 and find a job. Well, where are those jobs? And those jobs certainly are not around when you've got whole countries on lockdown like Italy. So let me show you what I've been doing today, working in the Forex markets. and I took 4 trades today. This was Euro GBP, so I'm trading here with the euro, saying that it's going to go up against the pound. Sorry, I was selling it in this instance, and there's my lines. This is all worked out for you. Just click these buttons on the left. I follow 3 simple rules to get into a trade. I got into a trade at that orange line. That orange line is where the bankers settle up all their money. That's my stop profit. So if it does spike, and the markets are spiking in these pandemic times, big moves, 10 times the normal moves, and then it moved down to 10 pips, and it moved to 14 pips. So I didn't get my full 20. I worked my percentages out, but you can see you would get out somewhere along that line. So all well and good. Now Monday I did 160, 175 pips. Yesterday 160, and today 50. There's just massive moves in the market. There's a lot of opportunity. So that was successful. The second trade, GBP USD, where we're talking about the Great British Pound. I was looking for it at a buy. I've marked it in this pink box. This is the Harmonic Scanner that we use, which is created by a multi-million-dollar trader. So I use their tools and software. It tells me the reversal point in the market. So I plotted it here. I was getting in above this orange line. I could see it drop below the other unbroken orange line. I got out the trade at break even, and sure enough, it decided it was going to sell, and it went down 50, over 100 pips in about 4 hours. And you couldn't foresee that, but you protect yourself against it. So that was a break even trade. And you know, very big moves in the market, and I can just see by a couple of colored lines what to do. Then the third one was Great British Pound against the Japanese yen. I said it would go for a buy. I had the confirmations. Sorry, the computer's just a little bit slow because I'm on Zoom. I was going to move that to the center. So the line crosses here, the orange above the blue. I thought it would go for the buy. It dropped back down. I didn't get in the trade because I was waiting for it to come up to that green box. So for me, it didn't trigger because it stalled out. I only do what you call market execution anyway. And you can see it decided it was going for the sell. Could be the result of the budget. That happened since opening of New York session. So all afternoon it's dropped right down about 200. If I put quarter theory on, that tells me every 50 pips. The bankers settle up at quarter theory. I use that for a lot of my trading. So 50, 100, 150 pips it dropped, and each pip could be worth $10, $1, or 10 cents, depending on your account size and lot size, but we never risk more than 1%, 2%, or 3%. So you work the maths out for yourself. This is a disclaimer. I can't say anything other than past performance doesn't indicate future profits, and trade at your own risk, because we're not allowed to say it's an investment. It isn't. It's your money, your broker account. I'm not in control of it. It's you and your broker, between you and your broker God, and what you do with it is up to you. We're simply paying for the software and tools to be able to be given these colored lines to trade easily as little retail traders in these big boy markets. And then the other trade I took today was this one, which I called out live. This is all on my live session for the team. So those people that came on, I had the opportunity to do at least 50 pips. There's the green box. I told them to get in here. It dropped down. It did the 35 pips, and in fact, it went on and did in total, orange line, each section 50 pips. It did 100 pips, and you can see it stalled out there. So easy to see to get out of the trade down there. Do always decide when you get in a trade how to get out. 3 simple rules. You saw what I did. Click the button on and off. Tells me where the bankers are settling up and what to do. Put my moving average line on, which is this one here, and I will always, if price is below that, I know it's selling. If it's above, I know it's buying. It's just as simple as that, really, in this little drop down menu on the side. So out of 4 trades, I had one that didn't trigger, one that went for 35 to 50 pips, one that went the wrong way, I got out at break even, and one that went less than the 20. I usually aim for 1 to 2 ratio. and it went for 14 pips. So, you know, a fantastic day, even in crazy markets. And that's what I do all day, every day. You can do it an hour a day, 2 hours a day, 2 hours a week, whatever you want to do, and build and compound your income very nicely doing this. So that's what I'm doing to protect against the coronavirus, and to, you know, to make sure I've got a, you know, a good way forward, no matter what's happening in the outside world. And usually I do about 1 call a day with other women who are interested. They're usually middle-aged, divorced, widowed, worried about their old age, like me. You've got student daughter at college, and big loan to pay off, worried about, I've got a bit, my business is sheet ownership, what's going to happen to that this summer. Thank God I'm now in my 3rd year of Forex trading. That's all I can say, because I'm not, you know, I can keep my panic levels down, because I've built another income that I can do from home 24/7, any time of day or night. The markets never sleep. And, you know, that's the beauty of it. So it's $6.6 trillion a day being moved, and we're seeing these massive moves. So it's a great time to get in, and we have a simple system. So if you'd like a free trial, no credit card, you can come and join me. I'll help you set up your broker. I can't recommend them, but I can tell you which are popular depending on which country you're in. I'm in France, there's different ones in the UK. Your web-based platform for trading connected to your broker account, and you can start with a very small $50 or $100 when you go live. But until then, just do monopoly money, do it on demo, practice it, and then so, you know, so I can get you set up with the demo account and the trader and the trading platform and the broker. Come in for a 7-day free trial. That's 5 days next week. There's 6 hours a day of trading. I do an hour. I do the London to New York crossover at 1 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. my time, Paris time. There's a guy on in the evening at 7 p.m. UK time. So you've got someone at 8 in the morning UK time, someone at 9, me at 1, someone at 2, someone at 7. And 2 hours a week, Tuesdays to Thursdays, 2 a.m. UK time. I can't remember what the Eastern conversion is. You've got Power Hour for our friends in North America and Australia. And we also have a Q&A on a Monday night, 8 p.m. UK time, which is for new and advanced traders. Lovely guy that's been running that for years. And you can come on and answer any questions. No questions ever too stupid. And that's why I've got where I am today. I can accelerate your journey. You can learn from all my mistakes over the years. And I'm now in May, my 3rd year of trading. So you know, this is how I'm responding to a pandemic market and beyond, because often, as I say, you get these cultural shifts and things don't revert to normal. So you may well see much more integration of crypto, because the Chinese were burning paper money because of germs, and you know, it causes people to think. It's all psychological. Markets are psychological. They move to patterns as well. And also you may see much more online working anyway, because you've got professors in America now cancelling classes until June and running them online. So why would they go back to their normal way of working, apart from saying to students, come in once a week for a one-to-one with the tutor, or to have a discussion over your thesis? So you will see big cultural shifts coming out of this. You know, we've got whole countries on lockdown, got airlines failing, slump in demand for seats, empty shopping malls, restaurants affected. I'm an affected business owner. So if people say, I'm simply using this as an opportunity to promote my business, it isn't my business. I'm paying a subscription for software and tools so that I independently can Forex trade. It's my own bank account, it's my own broker account, it's my own trading account. Nothing to do with the company. I couldn't care less about the company. I share it because I've got a passion for helping other women like me who are extremely worried about what they're going to do about their old age anyway, with the government moving the goalposts on pensions, and have got kids still to look after. Maybe don't even, I'm lucky I own my own home and my car, but maybe don't own their own home. I've got a business that's affected. I've got an international 2 apartments sheet owners business here. That's my main income. Not so much in the winter. I tend to get workmen or singles traveling around, but throughout the summer, it's all French families. It used to be some British, but Brexit's affected that as well. But a lot of my friends running the bigger sheets and the holiday places with swimming pools, and further down south, I'm in more of a green area in the middle. You know, I'm lucky I'm at a crossroads, so I've got Geneva to the east, Bordeaux to the west, Toulouse and Montpellier and Marseille to the south, and of course Paris to the north. I'm at a strategic crossroads, so hopefully I'll still get some bookings, but I kind of think it's a bit quieter as well. So I'm simply telling you what I'm doing to take control, that I'm doing now in my 3rd year, and thank God I am, because 3 years ago I didn't know, as none of us did, that coronavirus was going to hit. If I can help you in any way, please reach out to me. If you don't want to do any more than just join my group called Learn Forex or with Sarah, you could come in and join that, and I will keep posting in there. I've been doing more in there lately. It's only got 25 people in it, so I need to do more in it. And if you'd like to come along and join that, you can, or you can join me next week for the 7-day free trial. I'll work with you. Great customer service. I love teaching and educating. I love working with people. I've got a Zoom call tomorrow with someone, helping them set up, a new person coming on board, 2 of us together, helping her set up her trader account, her broker account, and her trading platform broker account and demo account, so that she's ready for next week to either join me or start trading. So, talk to me, reach out, and let's get you started and do something about taking back control no matter what's happening in the outside world. So God bless, stay healthy, and don't panic. We can help you. Okay, bye for now.